Hi, folks. I'm meteorologist Tom Kavicka here in the Weather Center as we're talking weather again for today and late this afternoon, early this evening. 79 degrees as we take you out to AEX dew point 71. That is, I wouldn't call that tough for Central Louisiana standards. It is for other parts of the country, but not here. That is a pretty typical warm season uh, dew point amount of air, moisture in the air. That is, especially as we head into the summer months. A little bit of wind out there and some leftover clouds from some earlier showers and a few thunderstorms. And Tower Cam, the Cenlar Broadcasting Tower Cam, showing us a little traffic moving back and forth across Texas Street. Let's go up to LaSalle Parish where our friends there in Gina with 76 degrees. See some clouds, a little filtered sunshine getting through there. It's muggy as well up in LaSalle Parish, and there's been some rain there also. And speaking of the rain, here's your radar where we see the showers, a few thunderstorms here during the day moving eastward, a little batch. Let me get a little bit closer view of that coming in. Here in Central Louisiana, it's pretty well cleared out of the area. This is associated with a little minor disturbance aloft, kind of moves through overhead. Think of it as a ripple of energy, if you will. So as that kind of ripples through the atmosphere, it lifts it, and we've got moisture and some instability today. So showers and a few thunderstorms resulting. The strongest activity in areas to the north of us where we have seen some warnings during the day, but I think for the most part, it's just about played out here in Cenlar as that upper level disturbance now looks like it's departing. As I look at the sky, you saw the sky, a little filtered sunshine getting through. So I think things are about over with for us with that situation. Going into the satellite and radar with surface features attached to this, here's that little disturbance which is coming through. We also see a little front back off to the west of us. And so as we see this first piece of energy come through, surface front lingering behind it, and I think that front actually makes it into Central Louisiana, maybe across our northern area, say between Alexandria and I-20, somewhere in that area. That front will just kind of stall out and wait for a reinforcement, and it will finally move through this weekend. So the rainfall pattern for tomorrow, about a 30% across a good part of the area. And I think this is a little higher than what you may hear on some other sources, 10 to 20% in areas to the south of us. So pretty much the same kind of pattern that we had for today. And that is based on that front kind of bisecting the area, maybe running from about a Toro, Lower Toledo Bend to Colfax to Jonesville line, somewhere right in there, maybe with that frontal position. It'll be mainly limited in the PM hours, and I don't think you're going to get a big rain. Less than an inch of rain is in my forecast. So looking ahead, starting with today, here's that little bit of action we saw for today with that little piece of energy which is departing. So it's getting out of here, going into Friday. We can see a little bit of a boundary right there. You see that? I think this model here may be underdone, this graphic. So I did put that 20 to 30% in the forecast there. This has it maybe a little bit farther north than I think it will be. I think it'll be a little bit farther to the south, that winter side, to all this coming in across the northern plains there, and some of the northern Rockies. So there's a batch of cool air associated with this. In fact, you can see that surface flow coming in out of the north, right out of Canada. Here's that little dip in the jet stream off to the west. You can see that little change in the wind direction. Remember, that's an area where air is lifted and accelerated. So that's a weather changer coming for us. And by that time, the other front will be energized and will start picking up some momentum, and it will come on through Central Louisiana certainly by Sunday morning, I would say. So going into the rest of the forecast with all this, this is a GFS showing you what's going to happen with that particular situation as we head into the time frame for the weekend. That's our next good chance of rain, likelihood of rain, in fact. So with that, we're seeing a surface front, which will still kind of be in the area, but and this particular area across south, east central Texas, I would say, we're going to see a batch of showers and some thunderstorms. Just depends on how well organized that becomes as well. And then that will move eastward into Louisiana for the remainder of the night, Sunday morning, and then probably getting out of here early Sunday afternoon. And by then, it will see things quieten down just a bit. So your 7-day forecast then, working into that area. We see Friday, a decent day with 30%, similar to today, similar to your Thursday, 30% chance of some showers and thunderstorms. I'll move that front into the area, not a frontal passage, but just a frontal approach, if you will. And then rain chances increase Saturday and Sunday, as you see, as the next piece of energy and the surface front gets re-energized, and that front actually comes through the area and makes a significant difference in temperature. Look at this, folks. Expect cooler weekend for the weekend. Expect cooler weather for the weekend and even into Monday and Tuesday. Look at those lows back in the 40s for most areas both mornings, especially Monday morning, which is the chilliest. And there could be some decent rainfall totals, by the way, this weekend, maybe reaching or exceeding a couple of inches in some locations. Monday, Tuesday, great start to the week. Wednesday, Thursday, rain chances are there, but they're small, with kind of a third little front, which will kind of make its way into the air. That may be kind of a backdoor front coming in out of the northeast. Don't know how much progress it will make through central Louisiana, but at least it'll be a frontal approach, but it's not going to stir up much action. But we'll see a warming trend both during the day and during the night during that time frame. Thanks for being with me. Nate Bickles will be back with you in the morning, and I'll try to see you again tomorrow.